most rewarding, maybe, experience of my whole life.
Josh hands. Oh, it's firm. You guys will not believe the day we've had. So it all started this morning at about 4 AM. We woke up and we're in Darwin. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning and I am locking the van. Packed up all of our stuff and got dropped off at the airport at about 4:30 in the morning.
Thanks to Liam.
Thanks to Lamb. Mate, no, anytime. Pleasure to see you. We then boarded a wonderful 2.5 hour flight over to Bali.
The cabin crew, please prepare the cabin for departure.
It's like a bar. We then proceeded through customs where I got in trouble for taking a selfie.
So we just had to go through passport check, immigration. Jacob bloody gets in trouble for taking a selfie when it clearly says do not take any video or camera footage.
Yeah, he pulled me aside, had to go through my phone, delete the selfie.
I thought maybe it was going to be like last time he was in Bali, he got like a drink driving offence or something on a scooter, and they weren't going to let him in the country.
And then we went to go and pick up our new steed, which we've yet to name. So then we got our bike, got ourselves sorted, and then we headed over to Canggu to meet our friends Chris and Erin from Tasmania. And that was wonderful. They're staying at the most amazing place, so we played in the pool.
It shits on this $15 per person per night.
$10 a
but
night.
this is actually beautiful. All you can ask for is something clean, and it's exactly that.
So then we went down to the beach club, which was amazing. So had a couple of beers there and a pizza, which was to die for. Then we just completed an 1.5 hour ride out to Ubud on our bike, and my bottom is sore. I can't even imagine what yours is like.
It's sore.
Let's do a room tour.
Let's do a room
and
tour.
Then we'll let you know what the reason that we're here.
Come in through the front door, you've got these beautiful curtains straight onto the bed, which we've already destroyed. We've got a desk, some drawers, these tissue boxes your nanny used to have in her house, somewhere you can put all of your things. There's 4 towels there. And then this bathroom, which again is clean, and it's got these beautiful tiles. I'm looking forward to using that later.
That's got some pressure behind it.
And then the shower, which I'm also looking forward to. Hopefully it's got some good pressure. That's the room tour. Let's go.
Oh my god.
I've been here 1 minute.
My god.
Did you see that?
Yeah, it's only just held on. Oh my. If we break that.
Okay, everybody, let's leave.
It begins.
It's not how it's supposed to go. It's night time and we're leaving our comm.
It's not that.
It's nearly, we're about to get dinner.
Head over to the trusty steed. Got to get little shoes out.
So quick update, we just drove to where we needed to be, but we need to have dinner, and what's the time? We're like an hour early because I wanted to make sure that we weren't in a rush. So we saw a sign, it says best pork ribs in town. So we're here for the best pork ribs in town. Anyway, I'm excited. There's other people there, which is a good sign because, yeah.
Yeah, I've got I think I might go for this in the vegetarian. Nasi goreng seafood with tuna and egg.
Or the shrimp.
Oh, the shrimp?
Or the tuna.
$2 each. You're aesthetic with the food, aren't you?
I think we're unintentionally becoming food bloggers.
This one here, I think mine was $3.50 and Lil's was $3. Just so you know.
So dinner's over, and that only means one thing. That means the next thing that we do is climb Mount Agung. No, Jacob just said dessert, but no, climb Mount Agung. I'm actually very nervous. Sleep deprivation is gonna kill me.
Wandering around the night markets and we don't know where to meet these people. They just told us to meet us here. There's lots of cool stuff around here though. Update. We've been found. My God, that was so stressful. I can't even tell you. We just had huge language barriers, just trying to borrow people's phones, and they didn't even know that we were asking them to borrow phones. I thought we were gonna give up. Now just a quick 2-hour car ride and we're off. Look at this little car we're traveling in. There's like 8 of us in it. Everyone's wearing pants except me, and everyone's got jumpers except me. I didn't read the text.
I did say to bring everything, but
I don't own pants in Bali.
yeah, fair enough.
We could have bought
Maybe
some
you should
today.
put your jacket on.
Steep trail, isn't it, babe?
I think I was ready for that though,
Yeah,
to be fair.
but it's sort of like walking over sand dunes, so it's sort of even harder. We're doing well. You're doing really well, babe. Just have to leave a bit more of a gap between me and you, probably. Oh.
Good save.
I'm good at what I do. Oh, I like this one.
Yeah, me too.
Would you call that lunch, babe? Yeah. I've got to turn my head torch on, sorry guys. Got to see. And it was amazing. Just being on the side of the mountain like this, it's so sick. One of the guys has an altimeter on his watch, so I'd like to find out actually how high we are at the moment. Is that you, Daniel? Do you have the altimeter on your watch? Give us a reading.
Okay, I can tell you that we are at 1550.
1550? But I thought, don't we have to go another 1500?
Yep. It's saying we climbed 623 so far.
623 meters so far. It is what it is. It's not what it's not. There's no turning back now.
This is the hardest thing I've ever done. What time is it? Probably 3. And it's like vertical the whole way.
Ah, we just got another log on the fire, did we? Oh.
You guys know how I'm a sweater? It's proving to be really problematic because we walk and I get really hot, obviously, and I sweat through all my clothes.
And now when we stop, she's wet and it's
I'm
cold.
literally wet and I'm freezing.
It's cold, like it must be
Probably
like
like 10 degrees.
one more push, 700 meters.
But the problem is I'm really nervous about going down.
You just slide.
You know what I'm like going down.
Good.
This is harder than Hobart half marathon up
Very more physically demanding.
the vibe's
I know,
low.
the vibe's low.
It'll be good soon when we're at the top.
It's not getting harder.
Yeah. And then we sit down and eat for probably more hours. Yeah. But on the top you're excited a bit and you want to make
This is so hard.
But here you just like...
This is so hard.
This is so bad. I can't.
This is the hardest thing.
I'm struggling with the altitude. I can't breathe properly.
You should have just seen that cliff though. The cliff literally was like vertical down.
Yeah, there's not much, there's no safety or handrails or anything. Along here we're just walking on the top of cliffs. It's funny because I actually feel good when I sit down and catch my breath. But once I start walking I'm like... It's the biggest, super high up now, and I just wanted to show you guys what my head torch is doing. Show what I'm looking at. About this bright. So I can't really see anything, but I'm trekking through. Lily's doing an amazing job. She's so brave. The altitude's really getting to me. It's making me dizzy. It's almost 3,000 meters now. We're so close.
I know. So close. Oh.
You did it, brother.
It's insane.
Hey.
We don't need to go to the other side.
Huh?
I can't believe I'm up here right now. I could cry. And not because I'm having a good time. I can't believe we did it though. Look at that mountain there.
This is the tour here. This one, but
Wow. That mountain. Are you
Do some little ceremony.
a little ceremony?
You guys feel like to join? Or?
Yeah, I would love
Yeah,
to.
we'd love to join.
Look at over there. Show everyone over there.
That's, look at that, it's like a crater and there's clouds in it. You see those clouds like spilling out down in the corner over there? Oh my god.
That's a shadow.
That right there
Can you take a photo of it?
is a shadow. So that right there is a shadow of this mountain that we're on. Look at this sunrise. It's so cold.
It's so cold.
Well, highest I've ever been, 3,000 meters.
And you know about it, that's for sure.
Can you guys see this? Like the shadow of the mountain?
You guys, I can't believe we made it. I can't believe it. I know everyone's gonna comment saying that she cries so much, but this has been the hardest, most rewarding maybe experience of my whole life. I can't even put into words how it's been. Like, I mean, look at this. God, I look so tired. Oh my God, have you ever seen bags under my eyes this big? Have you actually ever?
We never stayed up past 9 o'clock.
It's now 7 AM, so 6:30? I don't know. He's the best, you guys. He's the best. Guys, please don't unsubscribe. If anything, subscribe, because you'll be getting more of this. Do you even want to see that? I don't even know. I don't even care. I do care. Okay, I'm too tired to talk, but I'm very scared to go down. If it's anything like going up, I don't even know. We're calling in a helicopter. Good morning, you guys. It's like 2 days later. We needed a couple of days to recover, but I just wanted to give you like a little bit of story time. Apologies for that rooster. So I don't even know where I left you, like maybe at breakfast. Obviously we had to make our way down the hill. That's like the biggest understatement of my life. We had to make our way back down the mountain. We watched the sunrise, and then I was like to Jacob, this is gonna take me literal days to walk down the mountain. Like, it was so incredibly slippery and rocky. Look down there. That is a sheer cliff on both sides. It's just drop off cliff. I said we need to get a head start. So we left the top of the mountain like half an hour after the sun rose, I reckon. We're like trying to descend this volcano, and I'm like slipping every second. I said if somehow I tripped and fell here, I said I'd be dead. So it's taking us 5 minutes every, I don't even know, 100 meters probably. So the first part was really steep. There's ginormous drop-offs on each side.
So for context, this is what we've been climbing up all night. I don't know if you can see these people over here climbing, but it is vertical and just rubble.
We finally make it to the breakfast point and everybody's wrecked. We have breakfast, it's like pretty good, but then we were really keen to hit the road, and so was everybody else. So we left, but we'd been given like these, like some hiking poles to get down the mountain, and thank God, because I relied on that so heavily. The whole way down, I am like sliding, like my feet are literally falling from underneath me. I probably fell over, I reckon 40 times. Like, I'm not even kidding you. And then there were probably 3 times where I fell over like really hard. Why are we? Don't laugh!
Come on. I want to go home. Come on.
So I honestly, and I was like, I could cry right now. Like, I thought I was gonna cry. And I was like, I actually can't cry. Like, I can't stop, because
You're doing a really good
I
job.
have to get down this mountain. Like, there's no other way. Like, it's not like someone's coming to pick me up if I can't do it. So anyway, for what we thought was gonna be like a reasonably quick descent, because you know how you always quicker on the way back, we were like not quicker. Look at my hands. Like, look at this. I don't know if you can see like all of my, look at this, for God's sake. I haven't shaved my armpit, but I literally have like a battle wound. Let me tell you what happened there. I literally was falling over and I grabbed onto a tree and And then I fall so fast and so hard that the tree literally like snaps off and the tree goes up my armpit, like the bit that snapped off, and I'm like hooked on, and Jacob's like coming down and like trying to get me off this tree. I can laugh about it now, but to be honest, it's still too fresh, it's still too raw. We managed to make it down the mountain. We walked 15 kilometers in 16 hours with about a 2-hour break in total, and we climbed 2,200 meters elevation in that 7.5 kilometers. We obviously had to descend 2,200 meters as well, so it was like wild. And that was obviously the highest we'd ever been as well. Like, I've never been to that high elevation and done any exercise before. Well, I've only ever been that high in an aeroplane. Anyway, let me finish the rest of the story. We finally descend down the mountain. I've fallen over like 40 times. I've stabbed my armpit. I've got like 100 bushes in my hands. And then we get to the car. Oh, feels good to put your runners back on, doesn't it? Oh yeah. Let's do the other two, hey? Look at how much dust comes out of this. Look at this. Everyone was so excited to go. Jack's like, oh, so the driver has left the key in one of the wheels. So we're all like looking in these wheels. We're probably looking for like 20 minutes, half an hour. So we're ready to go to Ubud to go to our new accom, but someone left the key outside of the car and now no one can find the key. So this is just the story of our life today. Someone's like, why don't you just call the driver and see where it is? And the key's back with him. So the driver comes back probably like 45 minutes later, an hour later maybe. We drive the 3 hours to get back to the scooter. Jacob and I get on the scooter. We have to go to our old accommodation to pick up our luggage. And then we have to go to our new accommodation. So we drive like an extra, maybe like 15 minutes on the scooter. We get there and there's pigs squealing. Like literally the pigs are screaming. Like they're screaming like I've never heard pigs scream before. Like it was not a good time for those pigs, but it was also not a good time for us. So anyway, we have a shower, we get ready for bed. I'm like messaging the Airbnb guy being like, I'm not gonna be able to get any sleep tonight, like righty rah. He doesn't reply. So anyway, finally the pigs stop and we get some sleep. Yesterday I had to try and find some new accommodation because I was like, I'm not staying where those screaming pigs are for the next 2 nights. We found new accommodation and here we are. And that's pretty much you're up to date. I don't think you'll see us climbing any volcanoes anytime soon. Wild. But if I think about it, it's gonna be something that we're gonna remember for the rest of our lives. And Jack is amazing. Jack has walked up that mountain over 200 times. How incredible is that? Had we had our time again, I think we would have bought warmer clothes. We would have probably bought more water because we only took 3 litres each, which is what they recommended, but I reckon that we needed more than that. And it would have been better if we had have had like proper hiking shoes because runners just didn't really cut it. Wait. I can't even walk. It's 2 days later and I literally can't even walk. Like my quads, I can't even touch them. That's how sore they are. They've been sore before, but they've never been this sore before. I just scrubbed my hands yesterday fully as hard as I could and there's still literal mud on there. Like I can't get the volcano ash out of there.
Trash hands.
These are my hands now.
Sorry?
Look at that. The most wild adventure yet. Anyway, we'll leave you there. I hope you enjoyed the rest of the story. It was probably a little bit like long and drawn out, but It had to be told. Make sure you like and subscribe so that you can see us do ridiculous, stupid things in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
What are you doing?
Having a little rest.
Sleeps for the week. Don't need to sleep. Sleep when I'm dead.